Hello guys. Yes, this is another lesson using the Turtle graphics to draw pictures and shapes. All I'm going to be asking you to do today is effectively draw a picture of a house. Think about the things you'd like to put in it. The more elaborate, the more points you can get. And I think by discussion, if we put into the comments the things we would expect to see, if you put in the comments on yours what things you've listed in your house and leave it open for everybody else, we'll try and see who gets the best house going. And across all three groups, I think the top four in each group for their house design, when it's finally drawn, the most elaborate, cleanest pictures, most colourful, we will be doing extra house points for. So what you need to do today is actually plan your house and what you're going to draw. You can use a page from your maths textbook, your maths exercise book, and each square we're going to say on my screen is the same as one of your 1 centimetre squares. That will give us a big enough area for the graphics we've got in a normal turtle. Because the normal turtle screen goes from 0 to 45. So if I just put my bottom coordinates, so this is where 0, 0 is, and do label it. Then for every 1 centimetre square, or every 2 centimetres is going to be 50 units. So that's 50, 100. Now you don't have to label every single one. That's 150, there's 200, 250, 300, 350, 100, 400. And most people's screens cut off at 450 across, and you can do the same thing vertically. 100, 50 first, 100, that's 150, 200, 250, 300. I'm going to run out going up. It's okay, I don't need to have a square space. 400. So that is the set of axes I'm going to use. I'll just draw a box. Just to be clear, that's where I'm going to work. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to create a series of moves to create a picture of a house. So you might want to sketch it out quite quickly. Try and use coordinates that you can find quite easily. I'm going to do mine in blue. So I'm going to need a roof. So I draw a roof on. That's what I'm starting. And I need to start thinking about what these coordinates are and what colour I'd like my roof to be. So we're going to think in terms of colour, and this can be, I think I'm going to say I want a green roof. Draw some walls in. My walls need to be cream. Okay. You might want to put a chimney on top. I know that's 50, 25, that's going to be about 10, 20 wide. You can add what you like to it. You might want to try and draw sun. There is a command to draw circles, so you can draw a circle for the sun in the top corner if you want. You could put the horizon in the background. I think we need to get in and into the house somewhere, so maybe let's draw a door. Because it's Almaty, I might want to draw some mountains in the background. But every single point, I must be able to say what this position is. So try and keep these things quite close to the grids, because you've got to be able to say each of the points that you want this to draw to. Okay. So your next stage after that is to start breaking down to draw a program. and we're just going to do the coordinates for this lesson. So I'm going to take my command, and if you remember, I'm just going to draw a house, so I need to put the command in saying draw a house. That's my program purpose, so this is done as I open up Python idle, Python shell, I do file, new file, then file, save as, navigate to somewhere you can save it, and I've saved mine as Python, as turtle number 3. And turtle number 3 is to draw a house. Make sure your name's on it. And the next step is to remember we want to use the program turtle. So we need to tell it to import turtle. Now, last lesson I didn't tell you this extra part to turtle, but we're going to be writing so many commands that writing turtle all the time will be a little awkward. So what you can do is you can say, I want this to be a short name, so I'm going to call it as T. So this now turns around and says I can import turtle, and I am now going to call it T. So every time I want to do a command, I do T dot, not turtle dot, which is what we did in the last lesson. Let's take the screen out of the way. As I build my program, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say what section I'm building. So I want to build the roof. So give a comment for the roof, and make a note what colour you want it to be. And I'm going to want this to be dark green. And I need to tell it to go to that position. Now, if you remember, I don't want it drawing lines all the time when it's moving. So I'm going to do T dot pen up. And it's worth doing that for every single command, time we start a new section. Do the pen up and move to the first point. T, go to, and I wanted to go to 150, 200. I now want to keep drawing, so T dot pen down, and I want to fill in this space, so T dot begin underscore fill, as we did last lesson. Okay. Now I'm going to finish off drawing the roof, so I go all the way around those points. So T dot go to, and now it's that's 150, 175, 250. I want to go to next place, to go to 275, and it's the same height, 250. Go to the last corner, 300, 200. Now it's up to you if you want to go back to the start here. Let's go to 150, 200, or all I want to do is finish that fill. I think I've just got those the wrong way around. I'll just check the commands. That should actually work. Now, this note about green, we'll sort out the green later. We'll do that next lesson because there's some maths we need to do when we're doing the green properly, the way we should be doing it. Okay, so save the program and run it. F5 if you're using Python idle. If you're using the REPL IT one, you can use their command. So there you go. So number 00 is in the middle. It's now drawn my house, and it's drawn it black. We'll sort out the colour next lesson. Let's just go back, do another quick bit. Let's build in the I just want to draw the horizon now. No, I'll draw the wall. So put a comment saying drawing the wall, and I want that to be cream. Again, like I said before, always begin with pen up. We don't want it drawing anything when we go to the first point, I generally go to the bottom left. So I want 175, 125. I'm going to start drawing down, dot pen down. I begin my film. And I then go to the other points around the shape. So this is 175, 200. Go to the top of the right. That's going to be 275, 200. And go to 275, 125. So there's my coordinates. So 175, 125. 175 stays the same, but it goes up to 200. Then I stay at the 200, but I go right to 275, so my coordinates now are 275, 200. And I come down to 200, 75, 125. And because I'm filling it in, I just have to do the end fill command. Save it, run it. And I will get an outline of a house. I only get the outline because I'm not changing the colours. Okay, guys. So what I'd like you to try to do when you submit today is I'd like you to submit your picture. So take a shot, photograph, and your code to break down your program, showing the bits you need. If you want to do a sun, let's put the sun in. I did say I was going to do it, so let's put the sun in. There is a circle command in Python. Now, the circle command in Turtle, it's a little bit odd. Most programming languages would turn around and say, where's the center? And where do we draw the line to? With Turtle, I need to go to a point on the circumference. So I'm going to go to the position there, which is at 75, 350. So first of all, I've got to move there. So it's t.pen up. And go to my position on the circumference. It's on the outside. That's at 75 and 350. Put the pen down. I also begin the fill. And then I draw a circle. So the command is t.circle. And if I remember right, it turns to the left. So the radius I want this to have is 25. It is the radius. So I want to go to there, and I want it to come this way to find the radius. And it should draw me my circle that way around. T begin end fill. So save, run. And there's my three elements that I've created. I've got a roof, I've got a wall, I've got a star. This little arrow is still my turtle. Okay, so that's your task this week, is design a scene with a house in it, be as elaborate as you like with the house, and try to build up the commands to draw the outline of the shape. Make sure you put comments for each section that you're doing. Okay, thank you very much.